Okay, let's get this show situated. Okay, we got 20 minutes till the open. Okay, so we bounced off a previous swing low. What's up, everyone? Just coming on in. Go ahead, hit that like. If you could comment on yesterday's video, you can enter for potential drawing if we get enough people up here today watching. Yo, what's up, Mameta? Mameta, Mameta. Mameta. It is 10:20 p.m. here in Japan. 10:20. Took a little bit of a power nap, so I was a bit late to start. Normally, I'm like an hour earlier than this, but didn't really miss much by the looks of it. Let's see, what do we have as a news thing? Obviously, we had that Iran, getting fired into and stuff, which is, either way, conflict is no good. Whatever side of the spectrum you stand on that, conflict is conflict and not good. Let's see. So we got new red folder at 11, 30 minutes after the open. 11 my time. Yeah. So we could stay inside the range until the news, and then the news creates the pivot for whatever the entry is. Yeah, serious time zone difference, but that's why I speak generally like I'd love to speak more like afternoon voice, like, "Hey everybody, how's it going?" But it's like my kids are asleep in the other room. Granted, my room that I'm in is soundproof, relatively speaking. Um, but it's still, if I laugh and stuff like that, it can travel. It's pretty soundproof though. I have a drum set behind me, as you can see by the symbol. So I have like a music studio that I'm doing this in. Boom, boom, boom. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Nice. We already got 7 people commented on yesterday's live. If you could go ahead and throw a comment on yesterday's live to enter, we get like at least 3 more, and then we get some live concurrent people to show some algo support. Yeah, I have TD9K Roland, so it's a electronic drum kit. I have a synthesizer too, used to produce stuff. No time for it now. Well, I mean, I guess I do have time, but I'm trading and doing other stuff with that time. My daughter plays the piano though, so I kind of want her to take up the mantle of that. So I want to teach her how to program and beats and stuff. Oh yeah, the voice channel is pretty crowded. Why don't you guys hop into the live stream? Just leave it on in the background. You can mute me if you want. Hold up. Copy clean link. Here. All right, 5 minutes. If we can get up to 10 concurrent viewers, that would be splendid for a Friday. I can give out another Apex account. Let's do it. Let's get this show on the road for Friday, TGI Friday. What's up, Sean? Shushani. Hello, hello, Ivasquez. Ivasquez. I wouldn't be surprised if we come back above the value area high, hit that volume imbalance, and then just continue as a C wave to the downside. Yeah, acoustic drums in Japan just doesn't work. Oh, nice. Yeah. I mean I played for live shows and we rented a studio and I played live drums there, but yeah. Having your own kit is in this country with the way they do insulation because of earthquakes and stuff, like just doesn't work unless it's electronic. Even then the constant like tapping, like if I'm like, in my room, like it just seems like I'm, beating to get out or something. So I can't really play it in the night anyway. But I got the floor padded and the walls are all soundproof, and I got this filter up here filtering the air because if I leave the door closed, it like suffocates me without it. There was one time the power got knocked out by a storm or something, and then that filter went off, and I was getting lightheaded for a while. And somebody, and like my wife's mother noticed, like it was kind of like the air was kind of stiff, and she was like, What? Why is that off?" And I was like, "Wait, that's been off? No wonder I've been getting headaches." And I was like basically asphyxiating myself. Ant-Man plays September. He has those roll-in pads that are the cheaper one. These are like the one I got is like this. But it's this one. Wait, it's the TD9S series, I think. Where is it? This one. So they got the mesh pads or whatever, not the rubber ones. I was like the touch on these, the bounce is kind of terrible. So I got the mesh ones that have more of a realistic rebound or whatever. This one. Oh, we're open. Ding, ding, ding. Watch your orders. Speak of the devil coming above the value area high. There's a recovery of an imbalance up at 750-ish. How do we react off that? Just grabbed about 400 in buy side here. We had 3K in negative aggression with no follow through, so clearing out the London and Asian session highs makes sense. Yo, what's up? Let's see what ES has for resting orders. Just hit the volume imbalance at 750. Covered about $1,000 in buy side. There's 1,000 contract lot on ES up at the 615s. Trying to pull it up. Does it get filled? No, they pulled it. $2,000 lot up at the 6,014 range on ES. Some big player came up to June 4th's volume point of control. The Monday mid up at the 805 region along with the weekly open. Do we get up to the 800s is the question, or do we reject off this volume point of control from June 4th? It's a pretty nice push up for a open drive. It was a 90-point push. Okay, so there was some orders that were holding us up as we go up here on ES. The 2000 lot might be kind of pushing it back here. If we come back beneath the value area high, the short could be on continuing status. That could have been the stop hunt of the pre-market highs for the London session. Let's see how it holds. The 2000 lot disappeared on ES. Where'd it go? I took that short, by the way, and I am. Well, it's just popped up on the runner. Well, it's gonna stop the runner, maybe. Yep. It was good for whatever, 378 bucks. I was just looking for a fade back into the value area high. It never went back to it exactly, but good enough. Targets have not been reached for the upside. It looks like they just want to pull back into some of that Asia dumpage. $117 seller peeled off at 786. All those resting orders below 6,000 just disappeared. So it's odd. Nice pullback if you're into the shorts. VWAP on ES down at 975, 59.75. VWAP on NQ down at 21,637. It's quite a ways away. Again, you're -2 delta on the session. Sellers stepped up in the beginning and have had a little bit of fatigue here. Do they start to reassert themselves? Where's TO? No TO today. Oh, that sucks. So he's out of commission. Well, I hope he feels better. Yeah, that was rough. It was rough to see my dad deal with that. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, lovely. Again, we got news in 15, so watch your orders and watch your trades. It's a red folder. Yeah, for sure. I got my coffee at the ready as well. Well, coming back to that wick where it stopped out, like where it paid the first contract and then bounced up and stopped out the runner on the theory of shorting it. Again, coming below the June 5th, point of control. June 3rd, point of control down at 677. Monday low at 716 that we burst through. Super trend at 732, which is holding from this bounce. Nothing significant in this region for volume, just kind of holding out. ES looking to sweep the 6,000s, take an NQ with it. Looks like support. No clue. $83 sellers hit at 752. Looks to be a stop out, maybe. $6,000 on ES got swept. Next larger static order at 59.85, up above 6,010, 6,015. Wow, nice. That was a good absorption of some sellers there. That 83 lot just got absorbed. 88 lot right now. Hit another seller, 127 lot at 791. Some players pulling out, some selling up in here. So some pretty big jumps and coming back up. And how much of the jump was that? That was a 50-point burst up and then came back as if nothing happened. Like, don't mind me. They just established the 200 sell order at 791 and we're just like, yeah, well, let's just keep going. So it burst up into 334 buy side, and now it's coming back on 300 in sell side. Prior to the red folder in 8 minutes. Out of gold, $60. Nice. That fast move to give back all of that 50 points like that. Looks like that was like a stop hunt of the shorts, and they're going to be ultimately correct because they're rewarding that player that established up at 791 and now coming back on that 89 lot at 752. That static lot on ES at 59.85 could be on the chopping block now. I'm too scared to hit the button before this red folder, but I would have taken that short around that circle, dropping below that 752 level and started rewarding the sellers again. As I was talking about it, that was what I would have hit if there had been no news. Showing the sellers step back into control. $3K in sell side for the session hit in the negative direction, so negative delta in 3K for the session. Coming below the wick. Broke the super trend on the 30-second. Could come to Monday's low. 5 minutes for the news. Watch your trades. Bearishly retesting that seller at 752 maybe. Also the volume imbalance when we drop down. I mean, technically I made some dinero, so I'm not really high pressed to press a button, but I was telegraphing this before it was there, so far I'm in sync with how things are playing out. I'd rather be in sync and positive and green and missing out on a trade than negative and trying to play catch up. Yeah, that 59.85, it just looks like that whale down there is like, feel me. 3 minutes. There, it's saying on Bookmap it's absorbing the buyers on ES. Absorption. Buyer absorption to the downside. Monday low on NQ getting hit here. Next key level at 677 for the June 3rd volume point of control. Two minutes on the news. Watch your trades. Previous weekly point of control. Interesting. Yeah, you got that 100 lot resting order at 59.85. So those shorts established up top and then, yeah, just going lower. The 59.85 lot left. Oh, here comes the news. And yeah, it's going haywire as it does with red folders. Detecting liquidity. Liquidity detected. That was interesting. That was a good like 30-point pop, right? Off the Monday low. It's about 55 points pop. A lot of manipulation on this move, but it's looking like it's going to be this shift down to that point of control, perhaps. Give me a second here. All right, sorry about that. Could go back to VWAP at 662. Wouldn't be surprised. Coming back, we're flirting with the idea of coming back above value area high. It's just kind of chop suey right here, but breaking Monday's low, because low didn't really hold, it just kind of burst up with that algorithmic news pop. So coming back down to that volume point of control from June 3rd, it's just where it's beneath the volumetric cloud. We'll see. Taking this on the eval. See how it plays out. Not trying to give back on the actual PA. No thanks. it's holding the value area high. Coming back to the June 5th volume point of control, it's rejected off of these last few minutes. Basically idiot boxing since the hour shift. About 150 sellers were hit at the 731 and 729 region, so if it starts to go back on 729, it's going to reward the sellers. And here we go, rewarding the sellers. Can you accelerate away from this region? And then this eval will be out of the clear. Or you're going to just idiot box some more here. $6,000 on ES trying to establish a sell wall. Ooh, nice little jitter to the downside. Eval getting paid. Come on. Accelerate away from it. ES still holding that 59.95 region. That's what's keeping NQ from getting the conviction to sweep. And the 161 contracts on ES down at 59.86. That sell wall at 6,000 holds. Currently we're below the circled seller lot that I was talking about in the value area high, so the theory of continuing to the downside is holding true, and the eval is getting paid right now. Come beneath this Monday low, the next key level at 677. It's gonna peel off at just below 700. And that is how you read an inflection point, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. Come on, guys, if you could get the concurrent viewers up, man, and give me a few more comments on yesterday's video, I'll give out another Apex. I don't think I'm asking for like a whole lot. The runner's still getting paid. Sweeping that lot at 59.86 on ES. 156 lot about to get swept. Absorption. Booyah. So we're nearly at that volume point of control that we were talking about at 677. That's probably where I'll just manually close the runner on that. And then we had this little telegraph C wave from way before it happened. Yeah, I think I'll just close it there. Boom. To some manipulation level from pre-market and the volume point of control, so that was enough overlap for me to close manually. Okay, so that was pretty nice. That was smooth. Couldn't ask for better than that. Aside from the manipulation, but if you had a wide enough stop, it's good. But when I saw the inflection point, from the inflection point, it was a clear fade off the value area high. And that was like with gusto, boom, right from that point. Well, check it out here. It's all like in the back area. You can see where I circled it. There was like 150 lot at 731, and I was saying if it goes below 731 and 729, then you could fade this with the sellers coming back into control. I did that on eval because I don't want to give back on the PA on a Friday and get like tilted, so I took an eval with 3 minis on the eval and just like boom, just snagged all that juiciness. The juice, the juiciness of it all. The juice. So if you guys want to come in to just hang out in the live chat for a little bit, I think we're almost at 10 people on the comments, so we can give out that whatchamacallit, free thingamajigger, the eval. Let's go see what it's at now. We were at 9 a moment ago, so let's see if we got that 10th person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we're at 10 unless there's like duplicate people, but it looks like it's, oh, Vasquez has twice. So we need one more lucky commenter on yesterday's video, and then if you just come and hang out with me for a little bit, maybe we could tell a little story of something. I could tell you about the, I think I already said this story, but we could talk about the Issei, the haunted Tengu shrine that's not on any map. And I went there in the night with my friend playing shakuhachi in front of the Tengu statue, and our battery getting drained in the dark. Or we can go into the haunted tunnel of Toyota or something else. It's up to you whether you want to talk about haunted stuff or something else. Yo, what's up, Oliver? Have I said the story about the haunted shrine in Inuyama? There's this haunted... even if you want to watch yesterday's video from the beginning, how I took that trade of fading the buyers there, like that was the same concept, but in reverse, with buyers getting absorbed instead of sellers getting rewarded. Like I took that as a short right off the bat from the... Not the trading dude again? What? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good, we got 13. All right, so we got this copy clean link on that, and then let's go to the, whatchamacallit, comment selector. So how about in the next 10 minutes, we will use this, we'll pick the random comment person in 10 minutes. So yeah, if you could, that would be great. Yeah, for sure. The, whatchamacallit, so there's the story of the Inuyama shrine. So there's this shrine in Inuyama. Inuyama is a prefecture in where I live, near where I live, and Inuyama has this shrine called the Tengu Shrine. Now the Tengu were these long-nosed demons. They look like this, and they had these fans that could control the wind, and they're generally thought to be kind of mischievous things that live in the mountains or whatever, basically like forest spirits or whatever. Anyway, they have a shrine in the mountains called the Kurama Kyokai. Now Kurama, if you know Naruto, is the name of the fox that's in his stomach. So the Kurama shrine is the one where it has that temple with the curses and everything in Kyoto. That's a different Kurama shrine. But they have a Kurama church called the Kurama Kyokai. And then, see how it's coming up with Naruto? But, you know, you can't find it on the map. Like, but anyway, the Kurama Kyokai has like a Tengu shrine there in Inuyama. And they have these weird signs in the mountains when you go there that says if you come with evil in your heart, you'll get heaven's wrath on you, or if you take anything from the mountains, you have 1 month or 1 year to live. And it's like really firm Japanese, like not anything polite, just like 1 year to live. So my friend and I go there in the night, and then we basically like tried to instigate some sort of you know, thing to occur, if you will. So we went in front of the shrine at night with these glowing golden eyes. Let me see if it appears when I search in Japanese. Getting a huge dump right now. Kurama Kyokai Inuyama. Here we go. Yeah, so here's the thing. It says Akui no tame o itaru monosha wa henbatsu no koto nari. It's like saying that if you come with evil in your heart, you're going to get heaven's wrath. And then it has like other stuff like we don't take any responsibility for coming past this point, stuff like that. But anyway, they have this weird shrine with this like Tengu with glowing eyes at night with golden eyes. So we played the shakuhachi in front of that guy. It's pretty freaky at like 3 in the morning. But in order to get there, you have to hike 30 minutes in the dark in the mountains. It's not like a path that you can easily see. So that was a pretty freaky experience. If you're looking to go off the beaten path and go to Japan, that is one spooky shrine in the mountains nobody knows about. The Tengu Shrine. But we went there with like cameras and we're trying to see if anything would pop up. So we got rejection off of the June 3rd volume point of control. Broke through it. We hit it twice as a feign of support and broke right on through. The next point is a previous week mid at 549. Other than that, you only have local lows, London lows to sweep and possibly come back from at 578. So the short was a smooth short. Whoa, we got a 452 buyer hit at 658. That's a big buyer closing out. Either a short or somebody buying with the continuation idea in mind. All right, so we got 7 minutes and then we'll do the giveaway. Looks like we got more than enough. So we can get that giveaway Friday. Yeah, they're in like, what's it called? The second season of Kimetsu, like Demon Slayer. That one where you cut off the head and they just keep growing back or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watch Demon Slayer. My daughter likes it. Demon Slayer is actually pretty good, you know, because it shows like the perspective of why they became demons, you know. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. That's a large player though. 452 lot like that is not your average, you know, person just like, I'll buy 552 contracts from NQ, you know. Not that much money, you know. It's only 21,658 times 452, you know. So when I see these guys, I normally say to myself, check back in a week. Let's see if this guy is correct. So if they're buying at 21,658, are we going up from here? Like, is this going to be like a weekly swing idea? Like that guy, it might even go sweep all the way down to the previous swing low down here, but when you see big players like that, rarely are they offsides. So that leads me to believe in the coming weeks and days or whatever, that this could be a kind of like platform that's being established for like some sort of like bounce up out of here to test the highs some more. Maybe they're expecting this range to hold as support. This entire kind of like shelf was flipping into support, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? But 452 buyers at that volume point of control there. What are they thinking? And I know they don't get the most accurate of entries because I've seen that not reward them and then go back against them a ways. But I'm just saying, like, let's talk about this again in like a couple days. 452 is a lot of lots. That's a lot. Okay, 3 minutes, and then we'll do the giveaway. Big rock. The haunted tunnel was a scary one in Toyota. There was a haunted tunnel that doesn't have any light in it. It takes you like 10 minutes to get through. I think I told this story before. I remember telling it with Tio or something. And then we watched The Ring inside the tunnel. There's a resting order down at 5978, 258 lot. Looks like it's gonna sweep that whole thing down there. Beautiful. Burp. All right, step right up, step right up. Last 1 minute on the YouTube random comment picker for a free Apex eval giveaway. Is everybody ready? Let's go see how many comments we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's the same with that duplicate 12. So yeah, I think you have a 1 in 12 chance. So let's get ready to test the fervor of the RNG. Mon frère, are you ready? The je ne sais quoi of the comment picker, will it be on your side? Je te plumerai la tête, alouette, gente alouette. Alright, so here we go. On the comment, anything goes, continue. Loading 14 comments, 12 original. Pick a winner in, drumroll please. Ba-ching! David Charles. Ooh, it's a new name. David Charles, congratulations. You got yourself a Apex account. If you're in the Discord, please let me know. Can you respond? David Charles. Who's David Charles? Is it DC Dave? Oh, nice. My dad was named Dave and he was from Washington, DC, so there you go. It was the universe giving you some luck. All right, after the stream, I'll give you the code. Cool. Congratulations. Boom. So we went and swept 316 and sell side some more. 4K on the session in seller aggression. Are the sellers done, or are we just gonna keep going down from here? It is Run for Profit Friday. Everyone is running to the downside here. the next key level. There's a previous swing low that we wicked off of from the pre-market at 470. Do we recover that wick? Create a double bottom event? There's a bunch of volume points of control from May down below that. So if that wick does not hold, then there's that whole last month's volume point of control stuff to deal with. Otherwise, we could be holding this range to set up for a push back up. That was a mighty beautiful ABC to the downside from today. And that's about it. Do that a couple times a week. Read the market just even for a short time correctly, and that's all you need. You don't need to be like, you know, virtuoso for every minute of every second of the day. All right, so we're gonna just call it here. So congrats to DC Dave on the free Apex. Again, the 452 lot at 658. Volume point of control also now at 658. We're coming back, rewarding the buyers here. So 331 in buy side taken. We're back at the VWAP. So enjoy your trades, ladies and gents. That's it for me on a Friday. So I will catch you next time. So peace out.